The queen walks her last long mile. Weep a tear for Vashti, dear, sigh a bitter sigh. She has a serious complaint, she don't wanna die.
Mein Tat ist gewesen, eine mächtige Pan, hat sich mir vergelust, a schicker Faraman. Meine Tat hat mich geworden, Niete Tochter Niete, nem besser Faraman, dem Chrabje von a Liete. Hab ihm nicht gefolgt, hab ihm nicht gehört, jetzt dort tu ich liegen, nein, Eilen in der hab ihm nicht gefolgt, und jetzt tu ich was soll, vernehmt mein Gewein, ihr Bergen, ihr Tod. Hab geprägelt eingemacht zu non-gefülltes Leues, und jetzt muss ich verlassen meine lichtige Pakoyes. Meine lichtige Pakoyes mit meinem Meschenbecken, meine sametene Kleider mit meine Teiere. Der Melech wird sich nehmen, mein jung, schöne Weib, und die werden mir belässen, meine jung, schöne Leib. Meine junge, schöne Leben in meine junge Jahr, meine gehildene Ringen, meine gehildene Haar. Niete, Taille, Niete, mach noch nicht Nacht, bis ich will nicht haben, hat schön mal noch gelacht.
Azoi tane die Malke Vashti mit a bitter Gewein, wo sie muss so jung von der Welt weggehen.
Okay, the song and the lyrics are not the same, and the lyrics that we have are not the same. There is a small differences in it, but
Yeah.
it's the same, the gist is the same. So, okay, Marsha, can you start reading the English, please?
Some years ago, we listened to Das Lied von dem Läufer, the song of the messenger, the opening song of the 1965 musical production of the Megillah Lieder, which exhorts the audience, sei Jeden Schar und Still, Jews do be quiet. In 1936, Itzhak Manger had reworked the Megillah Esther, one of the 24 Sephorim of the Tanakh. Instead of ancient Persia, Manger set the story in 1930s Poland, which involves Faragosa, an apprentice tailor and member of the Tailors Union. He loves Esther and hopes to elope to Vienna to marry her. But after Ahasuerus has Vashti executed, Esther jilts Faragosa and marries the king.
Go on, please.
Manger had himself worked as a tailor, as had his father and mother. He was born in Chernovitz and attended both a cheder, the public school, the public
That's gymnasium.
And the
Staatsgymnasium.
public Staatsgymnasium.
state secondary school. He also lived in Asai, served
Yes.
Yash, served in the Romanian army, moved to Warsaw, then Bucharest, Paris, London, and finally New York. He published a literary journal. He gave public readings and recited his poems from memory. He also lectured on Romanian, Yiddish, and Roma ballad traditions. He wrote dozens of poems and songs in Yiddish. In 1965, Dov Seltzer set Monger's Megillah leader to music, and Samuel Bunim directed the first production of the Megillah of Itzhak Monger in Israel. It also played on Broadway, directed by Mike Burston, who also acts in the production. Here, Vashti, played by Eleanor Risa, laments, I think it was, Mike's mother, Lillian Lux,
Lillian Lux, right.
laments her imminent execution.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Isabel, can you start reading?
Weent die Melke?
Malke.
Malke, weent die Malke
Vashti.
Vashti, mit a bitter geween. So Vashti is crying with bitterly. Was sie muss so jung von der Welt weggehen. She has to leave this world at such a young age. Mein Vater ist gewesen a mächtiger fun. I can't translate that.
Mechtige Pan is a powerful lord.
So her father?
Pan
Yes.
means man in Polish.
Right, but in this context, it means a lord, an aristocrat.
So her father, mein Vater,
Yeah,
has become a lord.
he was.
was.
Is gewesen. Mein Tate is gewesen a mechtige Pan. My father was a powerful lord.
Okay. Hat sich mit mir verglust?
Verglust. Mhm.
Verglust a Schicker,
Schicke.
a Schicker, a drunk, Farah man. He has chosen a drunkard for my husband.
Right, but I wanted a drunk for my husband.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go on. Eleanor, please.
Mein Tate hat mich gewarnt. Nitte, Tochter, Nitte. What is Nitte? I'm sorry.
Nita means don't do it. Absolutely not.
My father warned me, don't do it, daughter. Don't do it. Nem besser paraman dem
Chrabia.
Rabia von Lite. It would be better for you to take for your husband. And what is the Chrabia from Lita?
So Lita is Lithuanian. Chrabia is an old aristocratic title, like a count.
Ich habe ihm nicht gefolgt. Ich habe ihm nicht gehört. I didn't obey him. I didn't listen to him.
Mm-hmm.
Jetzt tue ich liegen, nein, allein in Dreert.
Island in Dreer. Island is a measure.
Sorry?
Island, that's a measure.
It's like 9 feet underground.
9 feet, something like 9 feet.
So now, Dreert is shit, isn't it?
What?
The last word of the sentence?
In Dread, in the ground.
In the
Not
ground.
because she knows he's going to execute her. But now
So
I have
now
to lie
I'm gonna-
9 feet underground.
Yeah, so now I'm going to have to lie 9 feet underground.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Eleanor. Elaine, please.
hab ihm nicht gefolgt, itzter to ich batzon. I didn't obey him. I'm sorry. I didn't
Yeah.
obey him,
Mhm.
and now I'm paying for it. Vernimmt mein Gewinn, ihr Berg und ihr Tollen. Listen to my crying, you hills and valleys.
Mhm.
Ich hab geprägelt, eingemacht
Mhm.
und ungefühlt die Schleus.
Mhm.
I simmered jam and I
Mhm.
stuffed the jars. It's muss ich verlosen meine lichtige Hokoyes. And now I have to leave my apartment, my chambers, my
Yeah.
residence.
My lichteke, my bright room.
Oh, my
beautiful rooms.
my bright apartment, my bright chambers, yeah.
Okay, go on, Elaine. Yes.
Meine lichtige Pekoyes mit die Maschine,
Meshene. The meshene.
I'm sorry, Meshina Betten, my light chambers, my bright chambers with the brass beds, the Sametene, Sametene, Kleider mit die Teire Hetten, the velvet dresses, my velvet dresses with the expensive hats.
Mhm.
Der Melech wird sich nehmen a jung, schön Weib. The king wants to take for himself a young, beautiful wife. Und die Verum wollen essen mein jung, schön Leib. And the worms will eat my young, beautiful body.
Good. Let me
Thank
just
you.
point out that in the third line, the Melech vet sich nehmen. He's going to take. It's the future tense. It's not a will, it's a vet. He's going to.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yes, Rochelle?
In the stanza before, can you hear me? Yeah, in the stanza
Yes,
before,
yeah.
the thing about Einmachs is that she didn't actually put up jam and stuff. Is that a metaphor for something?
I don't know. I think we discussed this a couple of years ago because Prägeln is to fry
Yes,
and eingemacht is
jam.
jam or jelly, and she's filling the jars with this
Or-
jam, but
yeah.
maybe geprägelt. It might be a dialectal. I don't really know.
But
Okay.
it's always Prägeln eingemacht.
Mhm.
Every time you see it, it's Prägeln eingemacht.
Right.
Yeah, but if she's the queen, she's not in the kitchen doing that, so.
Yeah, but
No,
maybe-
you know,
Maybe she wants to tell us that she's a good wife.
Right.
She's
Okay.
cooking.
in
All
any
right.
case, she doesn't deserve to die. So.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay, thank you.
Yeah, cooking.
What does the word sloyus mean?
Jars.
Yeah.
Jars?
It's a Polish word. A jar, like
Ah,
a jar of
okay.
jam.
Sloyus.
Okay. Hilda, please.
Nita Tillian, is it?
Italian.
Italian. Nita, komm noch nicht zu gehen. Lass mich noch a Rege mit mein Weitug allein. Lass mich noch a Rege mit Zun
Zun. It's Zun.
oh, Sonnenvergang.
Right.
Yes.
Sonnenvergang.
That's it.
Mein jung, schön Leben tut mir sehr bang.
Mhm.
Nita, I don't know what Nita is. I know it in conjunction with Kind, Nita Kind. In a
Nita just
song.
means no, don't do it. Now she's
Okay.
addressing, she's talking to the hangman, Talion. She's saying to
Okay.
the hangman, no, not yet.
Yes, okay. So hangman, don't do it. Don't. Is it Nita? Is that don't do it?
Yes.
Don't, right,
Okay, don't. Komm noch nicht zu gehen. Don't come yet.
right,
Lass mich noch erregen mit mein Wehtug allein. Leave me alone. Errege is a moment.
yeah,
Yes.
noch a rege.
Leave
One more
me
minute, one more moment.
for a few more minutes alone with my pain.
Right,
Lass mich noch erregen mit dem Sonnenuntergang. Leave me for a moment with my sunset.
right,
Mein jung, schön Leben, my young, beautiful life, tut mir sehr bang, is so painful to me.
right,
Sad, is it, bang?
right.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Hilda. Elaine, yes.
I have a question about the komm noch nicht zu gehen. I don't know how the zu gehen, where is the zu gehen in the translation?
She could have just said, komm noch nicht, but zu gehen, don't, kommen zu gehen is to arrive, don't arrive yet.
Okay.
To gain can be to visit.
Okay,
Can be that's what I know it as.
I guess she didn't invite the hangman to visit.
Okay, all right, okay. But she could have just said komm noch
She
nicht.
could, komm noch nicht, right.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, Bob, can you continue?
Did you say Golda?
I say Bob.
Bob,
Oh,
Mein Jung schön Leben und meine junge Jahr. My young, beautiful life and my my young young years or years to live. Meine gildene Ringen und meine gildenen Haar, my golden rings and my golden hair. Nita, Talia.
Talion,
Italian, it's a
Italian.
mistake. Yeah.
Italian. Say it again, please.
Talion,
Italian, it's a mistake. It should be a nun sofit instead of a verb.
Nita Italian. Nita, mehr noch nicht Nacht. Don't do it, Hangman. No, don't do it. Give me I still have mach still nicht not tonight.
The word there is mach nicht Nacht. Don't make it night yet.
No, don't make it night for me, right? No. Don't turn out the lights.
Right, yeah.
Bis gewell nicht haben Kutsch in Mol gelagt. I still have almost a year more. One more laugh. I still have more.
Right, at least, right. Wait until I've laughed one more time. Einmal gelacht, right.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so just it's two, so go on, Bob, it's only two.
Also erwähnt, die Malcha Vashti mit a bitter gewein. So cried the Queen Vashti with a bitter scream. Was sie muss also jung von der Welt an weggehen? Why so young must I leave this world?
Okay.
Okay, so nice picture. Okay, let's listen to it once again.
But, oh, okay.
Yeah, what, Beverly?
Well, in the story, in the Purim story, I believe she was asked to dance naked in front of all of the big guys, and she refused, and that's why he killed her. I think that's right.
That's the story we were told in childhood, but maybe there's more to it.
Well, this is a 20th century adaptation of that story. I mean, whether or not you believe the story in the Torah, this is this is set in Poland in the 1920s. So it's a whole different take on that story.
Yeah, the gentler take is they sent her away. She just exiled. She wasn't.
That's true. That's
exiled.
true.
Yeah. Raphael, is there any mention in the Megillah that she was killed?
That's the story we were told, but it's hard to imagine how in Poland,
okay, it's not
how
in
her
his room.
husband could have her killed in Poland.
Okay, I don't see, I see his chair, but not himself.
Well,
So,
there is no, I mean, of course, you're free to believe what you read in the Torah, but there is no historical evidence for this story ever happening in ancient Persia. So I wouldn't worry too much about how much this variant is different from the original story.
Anyway,
she does say that the worms are going to eat her body and she's going to be 9 feet under. So she's
Right.
clearly expecting he's going to kill her.
Well,
yes, that's what we were told
right.
when we were kids. Yeah, that's the story. But I am not sure. That's why I was asking Raphael, but probably when he gets back to the chair. Okay, let's listen to it again.
The queen walks her last long mile. Weep a tear for Vashti, dear, sigh a bitter sigh. She has a serious complaint. She don't want to die.
Mein Tat ist gewesen eine mächtiger Pan, hat sich mir verglust, a schicker Faraman. Meine Tat hat mich geworden, Niete Tochter Niete, nem besser Faraman, dem Chrahab Jefuna Niete. Hab ihm nicht gefolgt, hab ihm nicht gehört, jetzt tu ich liegen, nein, Eilen in der hab ihm nicht gefolgt und jetzt tu ich was soll. Vernehmt mein Gewein, ihr Bergen, ihr Tod. Hab geprägelt eingemacht zu non-gefülltes Leues und jetzt muss ich verlassen meine lichtige Pakoye. Meine lichtige Pakoyes mit meinem Mäschene Betten, meine sametene Kleider mit meine Teieretten. Der Melech wird sich nehmen, ein jung, schöne Weib, und die Wärme will essen, meine jung, schöne Leib. Meine junge schön Leben in meine junge Jahr, meine gehildene Ringen, meine gehildene Haar. Niete, Talie, Niete, mach nicht Nacht, bis ich will nicht haben, hat schön wohl noch gelacht.
Azoi tanet die Malke Vashti mit a bitter Gewein, wo sie muss so jung von der Welt weggehen.
Okay. Okay, nice. So,
Mina,
yeah,
yeah, I just want to say for people who may have not have seen any of the play that was produced where this song appears, if you go on YouTube and you put in Itzik Manga's Megillah Lieder, I think you can get the whole show.
the whole spiel,
So you can
everything.
watch it
Yes.
from beginning to end, and you can enjoy it.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Barbara, would you tell us what you wrote in the chat?
No, I just was looking, and so I found this sentence in a discussion. It is a midrash found in the Talmud Megillah 12b that suggests that Vashti is asked to appear naked. But that's all I have found so far.
Mhm. Okay, Susan?
Well, the one thing, the Megillah is not in the Megillah Esther is not a Torah. It's a Megillah is a scroll. And I don't know how many scrolls there are that are considered part of how many? Five?
Five,
Okay. And it is the only scroll, the only Megillah that does not mention the name of God, which is
Okay.
interesting.
Okay, Rafael, I asked before, but you were not in your room. Is there any mention in the Megillah itself that Vashti was executed?
No,
No. Yeah, that's
no,
what I
it's
thought.
understood, but it's not there. No.
Okay.
And also, while I've got the mic open, Präglen eingemacht, it's an interesting expression. I looked it up in Stuchkov, and he has a few expressions with that. Sind ich Prägel eingemacht, hat sich mir das nicht getroffen. Since I have made jam, it hasn't happened to me. So Prägel eingemacht seems to be something like, as long as I've been alive. Also, sind Gott handelt mit eingemacht, is noch Asa eingemacht nicht gewesen. Since God has been selling jelly, such a jelly has never been. So it's a Präglen eingemacht seems to be used in folk expressions in a few places. And as to why Präglen, which usually means to fry, Yitzchak Naborsky explained it, that Präglen means to cook with oil or with honey. And so machen eingemacht, you do it with sugar. Well, these days with sugar, maybe at one point they used honey.
They use the honey. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Yeah.
So you're saying that you think it's an expression for as long as I've lived?
Something like that, yeah. I've lived a long time. Maybe I haven't lived long enough, but but also I think Munger needed to find some way to rhyme with Pekayas, and there aren't a lot of words that rhyme. And Sloyas, jars, does work.
Okay, that's great.
Okay. Okay, any more questions or comments about the song before we move on?
Can I ask a question related to something that came up last week, which is still hazy in my mind? The phrase 9 moss raid. Remember that? So I wanted to ask Rafael, did that come from the Tanakh? Because it means very talkative, or it could also mean, I think we translated it as the whole enchilada, or, the whole 9 yards kind of thing. And I was just curious whether that comes from the Tanakh or some other, biblical.
I'll look it up and get back to you in a few minutes. It's, as far as I know, it's not from the Tanakh, but I'll check. The idea is that God had 10 measures of speech and gave 9 of those 10 to the women. But I'll look it up.
Yeah,
I'll look it up.
Okay. Thank you.
That's why I talk so much.
I think you got all the 10.
Rafael,
That's okay.
Rafael, the whole idea of God gave women, had 10 measures of speech, gave women 9. Where does that come from?
Early feminist writer.
I don't know. I'm looking it up, but I don't know.
Okay. Just Cookie, but we love you, Cookie. We love you. So, in the meanwhile, let's go back to the to the story. So it's not really a story, it's a travelogue about, Peretz Hirschbein, he traveled all over the place. He went to many, 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 many places, and one of them was New Zealand. And that is, he's telling us his experience about the New Zealanders Jews. So the first page that we read, he came to Wellington and he was looking in the phone book for a Jewish name, and he thought that he found one, and he called him, and it turned out that was the rabbi of the Jewish Kehillah, and the rabbi came immediately to his home, and they had a shmuas between them, and Peretz Hirschbein is asking him how many Jews are there in Wellington, and that's where we stopped. So he asked him how many are there, and we stopped at Metor von der Zoll, soll euch nicht reden. So Susan, please.
Can you make it a little bit bigger?
Oh, yes. Sorry, forgot about it. It's okay now?
Much better, thank you.
Okay, yeah, forgot about it. You have to remind me from time to time, senility comes with age, and so.
Told me.
Okay, so I say Susan, yes, please. Susan?
Oh, want me to begin?
Yes, please. Metor von Seir
Mentor von Seir Zoll soll euch nicht reden. You shouldn't be talking about how many there are. You shouldn't be talking about that. Es kon Chalila sei treffen an ein horror, because there can be something bad like an evil eye if you talk about them. Unsere Schchenim bedarfen unser Zoll nicht wissen. Our neighbors shouldn't know how many we are. Bei uns in Wellington vermogen wir schon öfter 700 Nefoshes. By us in Wellington, there are already perhaps about 700 souls. Und die Schchenim unsere wissen mehr nicht von 200-300. And our neighbors, they don't know about more than about 200-300. You have to keep your numbers quiet.
It's an interesting, way of seeing it. Okay, go on.
Move it to the.
Ja, sie wissen nicht die Zahl. Well, they don't know the count. Warum nicht wollten gewähn schlecht? Because if not, it would be a bad thing. Die Neuseeländer seien doch a liberal folk. The New Zealanders are actually a liberal people. Was heißt, mit tur nicht reden euch, wie viel Jeden seinen da voran? So what does it mean that you can't say out loud how many Jews are here? Young man, macht zu mir, he says to me, as ich sag, weiß ich, was ich sag. When I say something, I know what I'm saying. Und der Ike toren sie nicht wissen dem zu. And the important thing, they should not know the number von die russische Juden. The important thing is they shouldn't know the number of the Russian Jews. Their Zul is größer von unser, and their numbers are larger than ours. Und sind sie seinen her herübergekommen, and since they arrived here, is nicht. It's not. I don't understand what is not.
What is not?
And
I don't get it either, so.
They
that's
don't
the
have a number.
Is nicht, can mean forget about it.
Yeah, it
Okay.
doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter?
Oh,
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
matter.
how my family always said it, is nicht.
Oh,
Okay.
ich bin schon da, über 35 Jahre. I'm already here 35 years. Ich hab die erste 10 Jiden zu Neuf genommen. I brought with me the first 10 Jews.
Yes, so the minion, so.
Oh, for a
he
minute.
brought together, yeah, the first and the minion, the first minion he brought together.
Alt is gegangen kosher. Everything went in a kosher way and everything went well. Bis die russische Jiden seien umgekommen. But that was until the Russian Jews came. Und reingebracht Machloikes. And they, the Russian Jews, brought diseases. Is that what Machlokas is, or
No,
problems?
machloket is no, arguments, yeah.
Oh, they brought fighting or debates.
Thanks.
Oh,
That's it.
Kritik sie teugen nicht.
Question?
Yes, just a
when you
moment,
said,
let her finish the sentence. Mary.
oh, I thought you.
No. So, can you translate it, Susan? Kritik sei teugen nicht.
They're not what they're not what they should be. They're not, shouldn't listen to them. But what's the
not good.
critic here? I'm not sure how the critic comes in there.
Yeah.
I think it just means it's just another way of saying that they're argumentative. They
Yeah.
brought with them arguments, criticisms.
Criticism.
They're an argumentative people. Zij teugen nicht.
Ich
They're good for
wollt
nothing.
wellen, Rebbe, ihr sollt mir bekennen mit die russische Jiden. I would like, Rabbi, for you to introduce me to the Russian Jews.
Okay, thank you, Susan. Yes, Mary.
Yeah, sorry about that. I got lost. When it says kosherai, could that literally mean they didn't keep kosher, or does it mean?
No. It's again, everything was well. Everything went okay.
So how would you say in Yiddish they didn't, or when you want to say keep kosher? This is a variant of it, right? Where you're saying everything was according to how it should be, but
yes. Yeah. Okay, Rafael.
Can I make a comment?
You could say
Just a
gehalten.
moment. Let Rafael and then I let. Okay.
Sorry.
It seems to me that kashura is from the root shura. Kashura. It's not kosher at all. It's according
okay.
to the line. Everything went
Ah.
as it should be. That's how I understand that word.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Eleanor.
Yes, this talk about the Russian Jews being too argumentative. Yesterday, there were, just briefly, that meeting between Trump and Zelensky. Some Ukrainian people.
Eleanor, we have a rule.
Just to say.
Sorry, no,
Zelensky
Eleanor, we have a rule in this class. We don't talk politics.
I'm
Because
not talking politics. This is culture about Russian Jews.
Okay.
That Zelensky
No
was
politics.
This is not political.
Okay.
He was criticized by some people for being too argumentative, and Zelensky is a Russian Jew.
Now, what I wanted to put forward is that the same happened in the United States. When the Russian Jews arrived, the German Jews didn't look upon them very favorably. So it's the same, how do you say it?
Same attitude.
Yeah, it's the same attitude, and it's the same attitude everywhere for a
They
new way.
were considered very backward. They were from Stetloch and not educated in the modern world.
And that's what we see here, the same attitude. Yeah.
As the great-great-grandson of a German Jew, I can agree. I have to sit here and listen to you argue all day long. It's exhausting.
It's like
Okay.
throwing everybody in the same pot.
Yes. Maurice, you wanted to say something, and then Elaine. Maurice?
No, that's what I wanted to say. It's a similar attitude, that's all.
Okay.
It's no more
Okay.
true or no less true, but it's that kind of stereotype.
Right, it's a prejudice, a
It's a
stereotype.
prejudice.
But
It
you
was
know,
the same in the United States, and it was the same in Israel when the Russian Jews arrived.
well,
It was the
you know, there is something, there's a real something that New York Jews and New York, because there were so many Jews, it became, have a very different style of discussing. They tend to interrupt more. They don't listen as well, and that's really a thing that people who are not from New York really pick up on and don't like, you know, and that's where, you know, pushy Jews, you know, pushy, because we interrupt a lot. We have a different style of communication. It's really true. It really is. But that wasn't my question.
It's really a stereotype.
It's
Let's
Thank
continue.
you
very much.
Yeah, it is a stereotype.
I'm just saying that.
Yeah, you're just repeating a stereotype.
Yeah.
I think
Okay. Okay, now I will play the.
Wait. I did have a question. I did have a question.
Okay.
Can you translate "Ze teugen nicht"?
They're no good. They're not worth anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Karen, you wanted to say something, but we didn't let you.
That's right.
Karen?
I'm fine, thank you.
You're fine? Okay, so continue reading. You know, hat mich angeguckt. Karen, can you continue, please?
Oh, yes. Ich wollt wollen, Rebbe, ihr sollt mir bekennen mit die russische Juden. Oh, I'm sorry, that's been read already.
That's okay. No problem.
Rabbi, I would like to meet the Russian Jews. Be introduced to the Russian Jews. Hat mich angeguckt. In sein Punem hat sich bewiesen als verborgener Kass. He looked at me and his face had showed such a concealed anger. Is it concealed?
Yes, concealed even, yes.
Unzufriedenheit and discontent.
Yes.
Ich hab der Spiel, I sensed as hat Harote that he regretted was hat sich also der that he had lowered himself.
Yes.
And as hat as kommen zu mir, he regretted that he had lowered himself enough to come to me. Hat mir auf der Bitte nicht geantwortet. He did not answer my request. He did not respond to my request. Hat sich aufgehoben von Ort energisch. So he got up from his place energetically, geguckt zu mir, looked at me.
No, geguckt zum Tier.
I'm sorry, to the door. Geguckt zum Tier, looked at the door. Wie wollt wollen rausgehen, as if he wanted to depart. Und mit einmal sich gewendet zu mir, and he turned to me suddenly. Wir haben da a schönem Museum. We have here a beautiful museum. Ob ihr wollt, kann ich euch führen ahin. If you like, I can bring you there.
Okay, thank you, Karen. Golda, now it's you.
Mir ist geworden unbequem. I became uncomfortable. Von deswegen habe ich Masken gewählt. In spite of that, I agreed. Und es ist doch gewählt sehr narisch, but it was very foolish. Als anstatt sich zu begegnen mit lebendigen Jiden, because instead of meeting with lively Jews, hat mich verführt in dem Artigen Museum. Instead, he took me to the Orphic Museum or
No.
The local museum.
To the local museum on Schilder. Miss Steins gesagt, Miss Steins, you shouldn't have said that. I don't know, Miss Steins.
Museum is like so-called.
Okay.
The so-called museum.
Okay. Etliche kleine Zimmern, several small rooms, verstaubte, dusty und Platzdesignen standen and broken things, withstanding eisgestopfte Reihes allerlei. And there was stuffed animals all over. Vogel eisgestopfte, stuffed birds, vergliederte in allerlei poses, in every position possible.
But vergliedert is just, they are
Frozen.
like.
Okay. Gecancelte Zweigelig, birds, but cancelled.
No, on artificial branches. So the birds were frozen on artificial branches.
Oh, und noch seine Sachen and a lot of other things. Verseinen mir in der Regel golden Koppereinisch gekrochen. And several things that at the moment never really crept into my mind. Reis kommen von dorten in Park rein, and I exited from there to the park. Habe ich mir gekriegt, and I became more lively. Da sehen dich etliche Mimosenbäume, and because I saw several mimosa trees. Baschatten mit goldene Hochkeppele. I saw mimosa trees that with their golden little full heads. Ich hab geschwiegen, I was silent. Hat geschwiegen, he was silent. Nicht gewinn mehr von was zu reden. There was nothing else to talk about. Still seien mir beide gegangen durch die Gassen. Quietly, we both went through the streets. A schwere, ungezeugene Stimmung hat sich hereingeklebt zwischen uns beiden, bis wir seien zugekommen zu einem kleinen Geschäft. And a heavy,
no happy, a
schwere, ungezeugene Stimmung, and a strong silent agreement.
No, it's not agreement. I think here is an atmosphere.
Stimmung.
Yeah,
Is
but
a
here is,
Stimmung agreement?
Mood.
I think here it's an atmosphere.
Stim,
Oh.
stim, the silence, doesn't it?
Isn't it mood?
A
Or a
mood.
mood,
Okay,
exactly.
mood.
A mood.
Hat sich reingeklebt, crept in between the two of us until we came to a small store. Da will ich euch bekannt machen mit euren Juden. Here I will let you engage. You'll meet other Jews. Mit euren, your Jews, Jewish. Und I be a fault morgen weg, and if you're leaving, if you're going away tomorrow, ta fault gesundheit, go in good health.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Golda. So he just wants to get rid of him. Go in good health and sei gesund. Rafael, yes?
Yeah, I just want to point out about these the Gingoldene Puchkeplich on the mimosa trees. These are the acacia trees, which in that area of the world are called wattles, and they're everywhere with beautiful yellow blooms. So it's a form of acacia. You see them all around New Zealand and Australia.
And California.
Why are they called waffles?
That's their name in English.
Yes.
The wattles, acacias. I don't know why it's called wattle. That's just its name.
Okay. Okay, I thought there's something specific. Okay.
It's a very good description of them, though. They're covered heavily flowered for a few weeks in spring on the top. Just a whole layer of, yeah. Okay, is mine next, right?
Yours, yeah.
Hat mich reingeführt in Geschäft. He brought me into the shop. Vorgestellt zum russischen Jeden. He introduced me to, I guess it's the Russian Jew, right? It would be singular.
Yeah.
Und ist weg mit a stolzer Mina and went away with a proud manner or look. So he left. Aber der russische Jid in die mittlere Jahren, but the Russian Jew in his middle years, mit a ganz eidelen Punem, with a quite gentle face, hat euch Jiddisch angeheuben, euch zu fragen. In Yiddish, began to question wer ich bin, who I was. Und gefinnen dich, as ich bin mit ihm von ein Gubernia, and finding out that he and I were from the same Gubernia, which is a Russian province at the time of the Tsars, hat sich zerweint wie a klein Kind. He burst into tears like a small child. Und sein größer Sohn and his big son, schon a junger Mann in Neuseeland, a geborener, already a young man in New Zealand born, der sehen dich wie sein Tata weint, noticing that his father is crying, hat euch angeheuben wischen die Tränen, also began to wipe his tears, gucken dich euch mir, looking at me.
Okay, good. Thank you. Good. Any question, any comments until now? Okay. If not, then Rochelle, if you can continue.
Okay. Der Jid hat gehabt dem Atem und sich ein bisschen verschämt für seine eigene Tränen. The Jew caught his breath and felt ashamed for his own tears. A Schmeichel getan und hat sich zerrudert. And he smiled and zerrudert, gregarious, became gregarious.
I think he was agitated.
Agitated? Oh,
yes.
Okay. Oi weh, ich bedarf doch bald Moy design. Oy vey, I must apologize.
No. For Diazan, he has to announce, to
Let
tell
you
everybody.
know. I
To
need
let-
to let you know.
Oh, I need to, oh, okay, I need to let you know, as ihr seid gekommen, that you have arrived?
So yes, so he doesn't have to let him know that he arrived. He has to let other people know.
Oh, that he has
In
arrived.
general, he has to let know other people that he came.
Okay. Oy vey, a Yiddische Schreiber. Oy vey, a Jewish writer?
Yeah. So the große Gedille, a Jewish schreiber, it's something. Not every day a Yiddish writer comes to New Zealand. So
How
it's
does he
something.
know he's a Jewish writer?
I think when he told him, but my name is this, and that's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay. Seinen es Tage voran Yiddische Schreiber. There really are Jewish writers. Schon a Ribbe 30 Jahr raw?
Do.
Oh, duh. Okay, yes. Jewish, yes, over 30 years here. Ein,
No,
ein,
Yingle.
say it again?
Yingelweiss.
Oh, Jingelweiss, weg von der Heim, kein London. As a young boy, I left for London, hergekommen and came here. Mein Sohn ist schon da geboren geworden. My son was already born here. 26 Jahre alt. He's 26 years old. Ihr fort doch weg azoi gier. But you are leaving so quickly. Efter wird ihr bei uns etwas sagen. Maybe you'll say something to us. Wir haben doch kein eine Hora an Ehre Jiden.
Ede.
An Ede Jiden. I don't get it. We don't have
Ede is a community.
We don't have
We do have. Wir haben doch.
Have Kanena Hore, we have.
We
Kanena
have.
Hore.
Oh, Kanenahara, we have.
Right,
Jewish
Kanena Hore,
community.
right.
Okay. Otbald wel ich oprufen. Just soon I will gather them or I will pull them together.
Yes, and I will call them. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Rochelle. Feigl, please.
Okay, thank you. Und hat durch ein Telefon ungeheuben upruten ein jeden noch einen anderen. So he, by means of the telephone, he called together one Jew after another. Einzigweise haben sie sich bewiesen in sein Geschäft. One by one, they appeared in his shop und verwundert geguckt auf mir. And in amazement, they looked at me. Koinem, was seinen in Geschäft reingekommen. Customers who had come into the business, to the place to do business, viele Christen, even Christians, is anstatt verkauft sie Schorim, instead of buying merchandise, hat man mich gar für sie vorgestellt. I overshadowed the merchandise, right?
No. Vorgestellt is to introduce. So instead of selling to the
they were
Kohanim,
introduced.
so he was introduced to them.
Okay, thank you. Anstatt Besude
Besoides.
Besoides, Secret of Secrets.
Mhm.
Haben sie in der Heuch genommen, reden von sehr Jiden. They spoke out loud, talking about the Jews.
Yeah, he wants to contradict, the rabbi
Right, he
was
said, don't
afraid
speak
to
out
talk
loud the
about,
number of
yeah.
Jews.
And here they are talking not soides, but they are talking loudly about the Jews.
Man hat gekonnt meinen, als nicht 700 Nefoshes vermogt Willington. They were able to believe
No,
that not
you could have believed.
It could have been believed that not 700 souls were existing in Wilmington, nor Asach Toisant. Rather, there were many, many thousands.
Yes.
Doch gewein a größer Chiddush. This was a big surprise. Was auf mein Vortrag, that at my lecture in Wilmington, in a poor Teg Arum, just in a couple days, haben sich zu neuf genommen, über 300 Nefashos, over 300 souls gathered for my lecture. Tatas, mamas, zin techter, no, techter, fathers, mothers, sons, daughters, techteral, Zaydas, grandfathers, babas, grandmothers, and eneklech, and grandchildren, mit za Neugierigkeit, with such curiosity, seinen sie gesessen und gewahrt auf der Redner. They came with such curiosity to await the lecture with the speaker.
Okay. The speaker, yeah. Okay, thank you, Faith. Thank you. Louisa, can you continue?
Yeah, I'll try. Und als der Vorsitzer, that I don't know. What does that mean? As der,
Chair.
say that again, please.
The chairman.
Vorsitzer. Und als der Vorsitzer verständig mich, as the chairperson was introducing me, hat sich entschuldigt, he apologized, was der Redner wird müssen reden zu sei in Yiddish, that the speaker would have to speak to them in Yiddish, hat ihm übergeschlagen a große Freude, and he was hit by a big fear, is it?
Not hit. I think
Übergeschlagen is interrupted.
Interrupted by a great Freude, fear, is it?
Happiness.
Happiness, joy.
He was so, I'm sorry. So he was interrupted by a big joy.
Yes.
Was hat sich bei allemen von Herzen herausgerissen, which came out from the hearts of all of them. Oi Yiddish. No translation, right?
Yeah. No translation needed.
Ich hab lang geredet. I spoke for quite a while. Erzählt von Jeden auf der Welt and told them about Jeden all over the world. Von unser Leben, about our lives in America, of course in America, in andere Länder, in other countries, auf wie viel mir ist gewesen bekannt, about how much was, what is bekannt? Isn't it a client?
Well known.
How much
Um,
you knew? Whatever you
known.
knew.
Yes. What kind is well known?
Everything I knew about,
Yeah.
Exactly.
as much as I
Exactly.
knew about.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you. Der erzählt von unserer Literatur. I told them about our literature und Schriftsteller and letter writing, is it? No.
Writers.
I
Writers.
think
Writers.
printers.
Writers.
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 Mit ein eingehaltenes Atem with I guess held up mood.
No,
With an
breath.
abated breath. With an abated breath.
Abated breath is hold on. Is der Olam, is it?
Oilem.
Oilem gesessen und sich zugehört. So with the unabated breath, the whole world, is it?
The audience.
The audience. Oilem here is the audience.
They were sitting on the edge of their seats.
Exactly.
Thank you. And zugehört and listened. Mein Beleunung ist gewesen, als noch mein Vortrag seien zu mir zugekommen junge Kinder und ein Mädel von ein Jahr 12 hat sich zu mir gewendet mit der stammeldicken Yiddish. Okay, so I guess it was his satisfaction or his
satisfaction reward.
What my satisfaction was that after his Fartrog, after the presentation,
lecture,
after the presentation, came to me young children and a girl who was about 12, I suppose.
Yes.
So she started addressing him with a tentative Yiddish.
No, I think Stammeldike is stuttering. Is it stuttering?
Stuttering, yes.
Yes.
Okay, so very good. Thank you. Very good. Wir danken dir, was du hast geredet zu uns auf Yiddish. We thank you that you have spoken to us in Yiddish und uns erzählt and retold us or told us as the Sprach, that the language von mein Tate Mame, from my ancestors or my parents, is auf der ganzer Welt voran. It's all over the world. Very beautiful.
Thank you. Any question, any comments until now? Before we move? No. Yeah, Michael, yes?
I just wanted to mention, coming from South Africa, we had the same response to a Yiddish speaker. I remember Sutzkever coming and how enthusiastic people were to hear a Yiddish writer talking to the Oilem, to the group. So it happened in the Commonwealth countries, I think.
Thank you. Thank you, Michael. Rafael, will you continue reading?
Ich hab zwischen die Wellingtoner Jiden verbracht noch etliche Tage. Among the Jews of Wellington, I spent a few more days. Der Rav hat mich später noch einmal aufgesucht. The rabbi searched me out again later und vernommen zu sich in Stuberein auf an Abend. And he invited me to his house for an evening. In seinem eigenen Kreis zwischen seinen erwachsenen Kinder, in his own circle among his grown children, Sinn und Töchter, sons and daughters, hat wieder der russische Jid in mir gelitten. Again, so among them all, now again, the Russian Jew in me was burning. Hat sich beklagt. He was complaining. Nicht dabei sie in derech eretz. They have no sense of behavior, no good behavior.
Respect. That is respect.
Golda, what?
Yeah, it could be disrespect. Yeah, they don't have any respect. That works too. Derech eretz has several possible meanings. Erscheint bei uns arriber 35 Jahre. He has been with us over 35 years. Hat mehr Chen in die Augen von Goyim wie bei Jeden. The non-Jews like him more than the Jews do. Und efsher hat die Goyim lieber von die russische Jeden. And maybe he maybe he likes the non-Jews more than he likes the Russian Jews. Azoi hat men farmir sich beklagt zwischen die russische Jeden. That's how people were complaining to me when I was among the Russian Jews.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Rafael. I just, trying to let everyone read, so I still have some people on my list. Thank you. David Katz?
Ja. Also, die russische und Bundeswegen hat sich die greue Gestalt von Wellingtoner Roll stark eingekritzt in mein Ohren. And for that sake, had the I guess the grayish image of the Wellington rabbi was strongly etched in my my mind, my memory.
What is Greis here?
Greis, Groy.
Rafael, what is here Greis?
Yeah, Greis is like gray. Greis it's kind of let's see, Greis. No, it's a Greisel is a curl of hair or a frizzle. So Greis is curly.
Remember at the beginning, he's introduced as a gray-haired person?
Yes.
The rabbi at the it's the same words.
But it's not just Groy, it's Greisgroy. And Greis is kind of a curly
gray.
Yeah, the curly, nevertheless, the curly gray image is etched in my memory. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah.
Thank you. Go on.
Danke. Spät bei Nacht bin ich dämmert arois von sein Stuhl. Very late at night, very late at night, middle of the night. I left his house. Gewinn a kalter Nacht. It was a cold night. A schwere, oiske, sternte Nacht. A hard, starry night. Hat mich arois begleitet. He walked me out of his house. Hat ausgestreckt sein blasse Hand zum Himmel unbemerkt. He stretched out his pale hand to the sky and remarked, Zet, sar, a großer Stern, der nahe Zeelander Himmel verborgt. See what great stars the New Zealand sky possesses. I should just
okay. Thank you. Thank you, David. Thank you. Beverly, will you finish it for us?
Sorry. Und jedes Mal, and every time, wenn ich bin später allein umgegangen in die Kila, and every time when I went later, I think with the group Kila?
No, Kile, cool, in the cool.
Oh, Kila, oh, okay. Umgesternte Nacht. Ausgesternte Nacht von New Zealand. And every time that I went looking at the beautiful night.
No, every time that I that I was
The cold.
walking in the cool and full of stars.
Oh, stars. Nights from New Zealand is auf mein Gedank. I remember aufgekommen die blasse Hand, that his hand, was hat mir einmal zu die Stern angewiesen. And I remember his hand showing me the stars. Is that it?
Yeah.
I have a funny story.
Okay.
I have a funny story. So when my non-Jewish son-in-law married into my family, a bunch of New Yorkers, we were always, I know, we were always, what did Elaine say? Now I forgot the word. Interrupting. We were always interrupting him. So one day my daughter comes and she says, Mom, you've just got to stop interrupting Jim because he's not used to this. So I found a book that if a non-Jew marries into a Jewish family and he's always, so it said, if you're interrupted after 15 minutes, it means they're bored.
But you know, when
I
I
never
said that-
forget that.
Yeah, but when I said that before, it's not really so much a stereotype. It really isn't. Because
well,
I don't live in New York anymore, but I bring my New York style.
Yeah, me too.
And I interact with lots of people who are not used to it. And
I'm telling you.
I thought Louisa put it the best. She said spontaneous. Remember, Louisa, you said the South Americans think the North Americans don't know how to be spontaneous. I so agree, boy.
No, I didn't mean it that way. I just said that in certain cultures, and I learned that after I came to the States, that interruptions were rude, but it is a cultural thing because I think that as some of you were smiling, I think Jews have a tendency to interrupt.
Yeah.
But we're more
Israel,
spontaneous.
especially Israelis. You see, I'm interrupting.
Israelis, exactly.
I prefer to think,
You know, it's funny. I interrupt constantly. Like when I'm speaking and running a class, if anybody interrupts me, I don't mind at all. Somebody will say, let her talk. I say, no, what is it? I never mind when anyone interrupts me. Never.
Okay.
And I interrupt. My children say, Ma, stop interrupting. But I don't interrupt to tell another story. I interrupt to just do a line that has to do with what you're talking about. You know?
Okay, so
my hairdresser, you'd kill her. She not only interrupts me, but she tells me her entire story. And then I have to wait till she's finished. I'm used to her.
Okay, I'm going to interrupt you now.
Louisa,
I'll tell my
we will
story.
go back to you in a moment. We will.
Okay, so
But I just
when my
wanted, just a moment before Maurice leaves. Maurice, you raised your hands. You wanted to say something.
Yeah, I just wanted to point out it was either the last line or in the next to the last paragraph. He uses the expression Sarah, which is, it's not common, but I like it. Sarah is like, what a Sarah, what a great sky, what a great star. I just wanted to point that out.
Or such a great.
Yes, such.
Is that Yiddish or Hebrew, Maurice?
I don't know what the origin is, but it's certainly Yiddish.
It's
No,
nice.
it's Yiddish, not Hebrew.
It's nice,
So,
yeah.
so we have many people here, but I think we should let Louisa finish, and then Rochelle, and then the other. So Louisa finish.
Yeah,
before I interrupted.
I guess true to the conversation, I guess I probably interrupted somebody and somebody interrupted me. But the thing is, I'm now puzzled as to whether this is a Jewish thing. It's certainly not part of the Anglo-Saxon culture. It is considered very rude.
Yes.
And that is not the way I was brought up in South America. So I don't know whether this concept about interruption is it a Jewish thing or is it a Latin American thing? I don't know. It could be both. But I learned very fast when I came to this country
that interrupting anybody was considered to be very bad, very rude, and very
And
bad.
still I don't care. Okay, we have many
Okay.
people here,
Per-
but
a
Rochelle, first
a
Rochelle.
personal story here. When my mother died and we were sitting Shiva, there must have been about 25, 30 people in the living room. And all of a sudden I noticed that my non-Jewish daughter-in-law from Idaho is not there. She's in the bedroom. I walk into the bedroom, she's crying hysterically. And I said to her, Kirsten, what's the matter? And she says, why is everybody fighting? And I said, they're not fighting. This is the way we talk. We're having a great time. We're eating and drinking and telling stories, and everybody's talking one over the other, and nobody minds.
A shayna maisa.
Yeah, yes. Okay, Bob.
Yeah, if you come from a congested area with big families that are very aggressive, you've got to be very, very tough to get a word in edgewise. I mean, so people, I mean, think of Italian families. That's, that's also, the Italians are also,
Like that,
have
yes.
that same quote stereotype. But it's a sociological.
It's a human condition.
You want to,
It's a human condition.
You got to fight to maintain your own position in the world.
Being one of 10 children, you want to get a word in edgewise. How are you supposed to? You have to interrupt. I never heard
Golda?
anybody in the family say don't interrupt. We speak on top of each other.
Yeah, exactly. Golda?
I just feel that if you interrupt somebody before they're finished with their thought, that's rude. That's all.
Okay.
No, I wait till the end of the sentence. They can't take a pause for breath. If they take a pause for breath, that means I could get in there.
Some people don't breathe.
Elaine, before I let you go, before I let you speak, I just wanted, I don't know how many of you saw the movie Annie Hall by Woody Allen.
Yeah.
And then there is this contrast, the split. When
The
she
split
comes
screen.
into his family, I think Passover or something, and everyone is talking and screaming and everything. And then he goes to her, she is non-Jewish, to her family. And everyone is so quiet. It's dead quiet. And you know, the contrast is
There's another scene in
Which
that
movie?
movie.
Which movie are you talking about?
Annie Hall.
Annie
Hall.
There's another scene in that movie, and I saw it with my sister, and we were the only two people who laughed hysterically. And they're in the delicatessen, and she orders a sandwich on white bread with mayonnaise. And nobody got it.
Okay, Elaine.
So I had a question. At the bottom of the story, at the end of the story, it looked like a word Shepson.
No, that's a continuation of, that's another chapter.
Okay.
Shepson are sheep. But
Oh,
that's,
okay.
you know, he continues to talk about New Zealand.
Oh,
and
okay,
everything,
all right,
but,
okay,
But
so,
that
but,
doesn't relate to ours.
Okay, but on this topic, I would like to say that I think of it as being passionate. When people interrupt, it's because they're really involved and interested and passionate. That's my first comment. And my second is an experience on one of my first trips to Israel. We were on a tour at Masada, and there was a guide there with a group of school children that were on a school trip. And our guide said, I'm gonna go, and we're not gonna wait until they, we're gonna go ahead of them. And he goes over and he starts, the two tour guides are like yelling at each other. I really thought they were having a fight about, who's gonna go first, because he had said, no, we're not gonna wait. And they're fighting. And then when it's time for us to go, he said, "Litrot." They weren't fighting. That was the way they were talking. And that was, I remember that it had to be 30 years ago, and yeah. So that's the big, the Israeli side.
It's the way we talk. And when I meet for the first time, when I meet people that are not Jewish, they're coming for dinner or whatever, I'm telling them in advance that they have to expect it, that we will interrupt them, and so they won't be offended. I tell them in advance. So
Very good.
yeah. Okay, any more comments before
Good story, Minna. Good story.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
beautiful.
Next week, guys, we will celebrate Purim. It's a few days, Purim, I think it's on Friday or Saturday.
It's Friday.
Thursday night,
Yeah.
Friday.
So we will celebrate it on Tuesday. I have a Purim spiel that I prepared for you. Please put something outlandish on yourself, a hat, a word, something that we will feel the spirit of Purim. Okay, that's what I have to say. If you have to say other things, that's the time now. Okay.
I have a comment to make.
Okay.
This comment about people who are so moved about others who speak Yiddish, from people from different places and people who speak Yiddish, it's the effect of the Jewish languages, because the same thing happens when you go to a temple in some part of the world that you're visiting, and you find that everybody is saying the same prayers in Hebrew, for example, or that people speak Hebrew. So it's a sense of brotherhood that we have as Jews, and whether it used to be when more people used to speak Yiddish, and like my father used to say, oh, with Yiddish you can go all over the world and speak to Jews all over the world. And
That's what this Japanese man who speaks Yiddish fluently in the IAYC. I said, how come you picked Yiddish? He said, because I wanted to pick a language where I knew wherever I would go in the world, I would find somebody to speak that language. So he chose Yiddish. You should see him sitting with me and speaking a beautiful Yiddish. Yeah. So, a Japanese. And Troim, may she rest in peace, Troim Handler, if you remember her. Troim Handler, I think she had a PhD in Yiddish. She translated Yiddish books with him into Japanese. Yeah, they have Yiddish books in Japanese there with him. Yeah, very interesting person. Yeah.
Okay. Any more comments? Okay.
Oh my
so-
God, people are quiet? What's
Yeah,
going on?
This is something, yeah.
You have to say
Okay.
something, Minna. If you tell me to
Shalom
be quiet,
Aleichem.
I'm quiet. If you tell
What,
me
Golda? Just a moment. Golda, what?
I said Shalom Aleichem to
Shalom
everyone.
Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem. Cookie,
And
is it-
Minna, we're very grateful to you for all you do for us.
Thank you. I
Absolutely.
enjoy it. I love it. So that's, it's both sides. It's going both ways. So that's.
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you, Minna.
I use Zunda.
Okay, so I'll see you next week.
Okay.
Have fun. Purim next week. Bye.
You too.
Yes.